I've done extensive research on the approach of educators and college counselors to the college application process. And advice ranges from breaking the process into manageable, bite-sized pieces to dealing with it as a 3-step process, doing, sending, and waiting. But overall, most offer fairly stale advice, checklist-driven advice. And in all cases, there's an underlying allusion to the process being laborious, banal, innovating, tricky, and even drudgery. I believe all of these are sadly erroneous approaches. I've worked with many college-bound students from all sorts of backgrounds and educations, and time and again it has been a rewarding, wonderfully challenging, and highly cathartic experience. The personal essay can become a magical creation of each student's story, their life story up until that point. The actual process of recording their life, or even a part of it, in black and white, reflecting on it, editing it, and then reading the story back to themselves is nothing short of therapeutic. I've worked with some incredible students who have stories that are quite simply jaw-dropping in terms of the obstacles that they've had to overcome, and I have others who feel that their lives have been rather ordinary and that they have nothing to write about. Not so, because ultimately every student has a story to tell. Once they're asked the right questions, it pours out and the student is blown away by what they discover about themselves. They are empowered to market themselves and excited and fired up and believe that a university or a college should take them. The other joy of college applications is that the student is afforded the luxury of self-examination and self-assessment. Despite how uncomfortable some feel when they are asked to describe themselves, evaluate their strengths and weaknesses, share hopes and dreams, it is actually a luxury, and when approached correctly can elicit some remarkable responses. I really endeavor to draw out of each of my students something that makes them excited about themselves. How often in life does one get the opportunity to be self-focused and introspective? I believe that the college application process is perfectly designed as a stepping stone that exposes students to the skills that they will require beyond school. Completing paperwork, being organized, presenting themselves on paper and in person, making calls, sounding eloquent, doing follow-up, making decisions, everything that they will need in a career one day, whether they go on to run their own home or their own corporation. This is an exciting time to be embraced with open arms. This is my philosophy, and this is my approach.